All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is like the layering or the 3D art project. You're going to do a background, a midground, and a foreground. And you're going to eventually put it on like cardboard or foam board. And you're basically setting a scene. So the first thing you're going to do is print off some backgrounds and choose a background of your liking, a setting. Then we're going to color that setting in black and white. We're going to paste that eventually on cardboard. Then you're going to create a midground, things that are going to be in the next level. We're going to cut those out, and I'm going to show in there what to do and how to do it in the rest of the video. And then we're going to create characters, and we're going to put that in the foreground. So there's a background, there's a midground, and there's a foreground. Your 3D piece of illustration here are going to have 3 different layers to it. It's kind of like the same concept that Walt Disney did for cartooning. Just look how bright that is. Oh my goodness, a lot of light being reflected. So yeah, I couldn't cool this down until I got to the later part, so this is a little bright. But you can see I'm taking the cerulean or the cobalt blue or the light blue, sky blue, whatever blue you want to call it. You call it whatever blue you want. How's that? I don't know if I'm recording or not. Interesting. So I'm using that and I'm coloring the drawings. This will be the last of the set. It's just kind of know what this is going about. You're just filling in the space. Use the natural white of the paper to give the highlights. Do not make your work more hard for you than it needs to be. So, see, I'm doing the bald guy first because I like the bald dude. And I'm coloring it in and so forth. You really can't tell, but that is like a flesh tone that I'm using there. Just putting down the first layers. Of course, you know I'm going to layer my colors. I'm adding some shadows in there now. And it is kind of hard to tell with the light and the way it is. The camera didn't quite pick up the color like I would want it to. I played around with different aspects of it, and this is about the best that I could come up with. So I'm going to color this one, and we're done. Yeah, it looks better in real life. Anyway, there's the midground, so I'm just going to start shading that as well. Remember, I'm layering color. This one I didn't quite layer as much color. I might have gone over with a little bit of black, but I just kind of basically used the gray. I didn't get overly wild with this one, but did darken certain edges and areas, especially behind the grass to show shadow, to get that pop on out. And there's my little green dude here, because I'm going to paint him green. I know he's not green now, but he will be green. I'm using like a lime kind of sick green. I want him to look ill. And I think I did a pretty good job of that, personally. So now I'm just kind of darkening it in, coloring it through. You see I'm playing with the thing, that's why it flashed. Because I'm trying to get so the color would look up. Because while I'm doing this, I'm looking on my screen. It is like white. You couldn't even see the color I was putting on there. It was way different than it was in real life. So I got him colored in. So of course he's green. I'm gonna make the shirt red. Why red? Because red is a complementary color to green. So it's gonna, cause conflict, cause juxtapositioning of color. Because they're complementary color. They're color opposites, like football at Christmas time. Christmas colors are red and green. Football colors are like yellow and purple for the Vikings, and you can pick a bunch of different teams. They're orange and blue. And here we get the shovel, so I'm going to go with the shovel. I'm doing a nice ochre to start off with, and then I'll go with a darker color. I'm putting a blue in there for the metal. Of course, layering my colors so I have more intense colors, and using pressure to get shadow, midtone, and highlight. More pressure, more pigmentation, so forth. And there's that. Next step will be to cut out the cardboard pieces and attach those on. I hope you enjoyed.